this the right one? Yes. Oh, there we go. Sorry for the delay. Just give me a second to make sure I've set this up. It looks good, I think. Yeah. It's actually like a few pixels more. I must have set it up badly. Okay. That's good to go. Awesome. Let's see, we're live. Yes, we are live. Good, I think that's it. Okay. Double checking. Yes. Sorry for being late. Actually, hold on. I hate setting this up every time, but I don't have a dedicated space, and I hate having the cam up all the time. Oh, maybe I should do this instead. So I take it down all the time. Good. Good, good. I actually am doing something different today than last time. Normally I run off real quick after stream because I have chores and things that I really need to get done. And today I did them already. So I'm not as rushed, at least in the end. That's also why I'm a bit late, because I was doing some stuff. But that's nice, because I kind of feel more able to focus on the stream, because other than that, I don't have much, well, some things I have to do, like eat, but I don't have too much to do. So that's kind of neat. Anyhow, today we're doing networking again. So if you're expecting an art stream, I have bad news. If you're expecting a gameplay stream, I have bad news. If you find development or coding dry and boring, I have bad news. Because I have my hobby project of adding networking to Horticular. And I have been looking forward to continuing this since last stream. Sorry, I'm just double checking. I'm so unused to this setup. It's like I have a ultra wide screen. So I don't have two screens, but it's a big one. So, or 21 by 9. That's ultra wide, right? Yeah. It's not the widest one, but it's really good for me. I really enjoy the format. And so I have like my dev stuff is 16 by 9 here. It's what you can see since I'm streaming in 16 by 9. And I have like the OBS and the YouTube window open to the left, but it's always, you know, just small or just too large or too small for me to properly see everything. It's super stupid, but it works. Just double checking VPN off. Good. We don't want to drop any frames just in case. Cool. Anything else I should say? Probably not. Like, welcome. I did actually, since last time, I did do I don't know where or how. It was one of those shower thoughts where I was, because I had, okay, super short. In Horticular on PC, the one that you're playing, there is one serialization tech that I'm using called Protobuf. Super cool, really quick, and really good serialization size as well. So I'm using that for the save files, and that's been great. Works awesome. I love the project. Thing is, now some tech things are coming. It doesn't work on other platforms that aren't, you know, like Windows, Mac, Linux, and such. And for some reasons. And yeah, so I had to write my own. There are some others out there that in theory could work, but none of them really worked as well as I wanted them to. And also protobuf.net is like, it just works so well, and it's so easy to use. And the kind of competitors are a bit too off-brand in a way. So I didn't really like them too much anyway. So, okay, I'm making this story short now. This is tangent. Anyhow, so I wrote my own. and like a month ago, and it's working great. Saving and everything works on undisclosed platforms, so that's cool. And I just had because when we did a networking stream last time, I thought, okay, let's just plug in protobuf and serialize data over the network, and everything will be fine. And everything wasn't fine. We didn't manage to get it work in the end, and I had to leave, so that sucked. So yeah, and then at some point I was like, wait a minute, I should try my own tech, see if that works, and it just worked. I just plugged it in, and we got transfer of a save over the web, or the network. I guess yeah, the web would be the wrong terminology. Also, I managed to mess up the YouTube tab crashed. Okay, sorry, I need to find it again, because that's where the chat is. Like, I had a chat extension for OBS, and I don't remember why. I should probably try to get that working again, because now I'm getting the chat from the actual stream, which is yeah. It's a bit wonky, I guess. Where's the stream? Here. Is it working? Sorry. Oh, that's me. Okay, I'm working at least. Okay, it's a bit weird, but it will be fine. Should be good. Okay, cool. Cool. I do have, let's see, that's some other stuff. Just hiding just in case. And oh, that's interesting. That shouldn't be. Oh, anyhow. Back. Because I do work on the game as well, so I just need to ensure. There are some things I cannot show from that I have NDA'd, or I haven't NDA'd. They're NDA'd from other companies. So I just need to make sure we don't do anything bad on stream. This should be fine. Just stashing all the changes from my current work. Boom. Yeah. And then I check. Should we do this actually? No. Sorry, one more second. What did I call it? Like networking something probably. Because I had an original branch on Git. Multiplayer I called it. Holy moly, that's a bit ambitious. Okay, good. Multiplayer. And we are in it. Cool. Maybe I just clear this. Good. Now I can show this. All good. And we're ready to rumble. Maybe I should just show you first the super quick change I did. I was also thinking I will refactor today. Like the code we wrote last time. We got some help from Mr. GPT, and we want to refactor some of this into some consolidated namespace instead of basically duplicating code in two places. So that could be something for today as well, before we get going with some more interesting stuff. Yeah, so maybe that's a good start actually. I should remember what we were doing as well, because we had the what did we have? We have the load screen. We had a load screen. Well, that was it called, like multiplayer load screen? Multiplayer load? Nope. Holy moly! It's been such a long time. I don't want to manually look for it, but I think I would have to. Oh, also this is the wrong. Holy moly! That's why. There we go. Let's close this one. Boop. No. Stop it. There we go. remove these. And there we go. Yep. Good. Oh, it's so awkward with the microphone just right where I want to type. Maybe I can work on this setup somehow. Good. So this is the load screen. If you remember from last time, it was it was the multiplayer load screen that we were talking about. But it actually works now. So this is the line I changed. I don't think I can show you. I cannot show you how it was before, but it was like this, and it didn't work, and then I changed that, and now it works. So I'm not sure why the protobuf stuff didn't serialize properly over the network, because yeah, I'm not sure. I just thought that would work as is. Might be something small I didn't look into, so never mind, because it works with this. And I know also my tech, or yeah, this serializer, I don't know how to easily put it, but I can take just a part of the game as well, the normal game data, and easily send those as well. So since we're basically doing like a prototype or whatever, we don't need to optimize too much, like manually. And also the serializer does optimizations as well. So if I want to send, for instance, now and then just send, here's the money. I can just send the money, how do I put it? Like the money, the game data holding the money, or the bank or whatever, all of those at once, and just update it easily on the client. So it will be very easy or quick for us to do our horrible prototyping or prototyping. But cool. I don't know if I should show where we are at. I'm not sure if that makes sense. So maybe I just get going with the refactoring, I think. Because once we have that, we should be able to, I don't know, it will feel better. Because I hardly, oh, why is there a dependence error? Sorry, I need to check this. Okay, it doesn't really matter, that error. Not for our purposes right now. Let's see. I'm thinking we're going here. I have unloaded that as well. That's good. It makes things easier. I'll actually do this here too. Kaboom. And I don't love this organization, but it's definitely not the time and place to start refactoring. It's like, it works well enough. Next project will have something a bit better. Yeah, because right now all the code is in the loader and in the service. It's like, it's horrible. It's horrible. Okay, so let's add something called, I'm not sure we're adding it here. Should multiplayer be accessible from everywhere? Maybe it should, actually. Oh, sorry. Actually, I need to fix this because I want to type quicker. It's like, this is so stupid. My setup. Okay, this works. Maybe. I now have the keyboard on top of our cable. Awesome. Actually, so let's remove this for now. Sorry about the audio volume level. There we go. I'm just adding it right under the whole thing for now. Multiplayer. Because we have a lot of types, for instance, this. I'm going to refactor this into, like, look at this comment. Keep in sync with this enum. It's like, if you want any tip, this is like, I don't know how to tell you. It's probably the worst anti-pattern, or one of the worst anti-patterns I can think of. Ugh, I misspelled this, right? Multiplayer. No, I didn't. Wait, multiplayer. Multiplayer. That's super weird. Okay, I'm now going to check. It looks like there's a folder called multiplayer. Yeah, would you look at that? I don't know where that's from. Maybe from our last stream or something. There we go. And why are you now angry? Oh, I know it's probably did something weird here, of course. We don't want to do that. We're using the SDKSS. And... sorry. One more try. Multiplayer. Good. Awesome. I'm not sure what we need, so I will just add everything right under this namespace for now. So maybe we do like a server message. I don't know if that makes sense. And server message. Apparently we do it as a byte, which also makes sense. And we're using file scoped. I love the file scoped namespaces. So we have to do it like this. And I mean, we could keep more enums in here. I don't really like doing that, but yeah. So we're already splitting up our enums into two parts because I mean, the way I foresee this prototype being is we have to declare different types of messages and they just send them from and to each other, and the client and the server won't have the same message. Definitely not. So I'm just I think I'm just going to split it up into two instead. So that could be our first part of the refactoring. Welcome, Anub. Multiplayer. Yes. Did you also... For some reason I have a hard time seeing if multiplayer is spelled correctly, so I had to double check yours now as well, and you did correct. No multiplayer. Let's see, we have server message, client message, and all of this data, or all this logic, like send message and stuff, we should probably refactor out. So I probably want, instead of a TCP client, we could have something called like a multiplayer client. Probably someone has written like a framework for this already as well. For our hacking purposes, we won't use that, but it would make sense. Let's just start with, okay. What will we have? Unknown. What is unknown? Just double checking. Did we ever use that? Wait. So we have the server service. Also full of logic that we don't want in here normally. Holy moly. It's so much logic that definitely should not live here. Just looking for okay, there is an unknown thing here. If the server gets a message from unknown, and that's a 0, so that's basically, I don't know. It's like a default value, which makes sense. Like if we get a 0, it's unexpected and probably terminate connection or something. Okay, and hello makes sense from the client, not from the server. Also, we don't technically need to assign values anymore, because we don't need to persist them between versions. So I think this makes sense. Same here, I guess. Boop, 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 boop. Remove. Good. So what do we have? Unknown chat. What is a chat? So I guess a server chat is like a chat broadcast. We don't have chat yet, but maybe that's one of the first things we will do. So that's what we'll need. Ping and pong, I guess. And we'll have full level, which is send the full level to the client. Technically, we don't need it as a message, probably. Maybe it makes more sense that the client says hello, and then it just automatically expects the full thing, but we can keep this for now. And on the other side, the client will send unknowns if we have something up. We have the hello, we have the chat, which becomes a broadcast. Let's keep the ping pong for now, and we don't have a full level message. Sounds good. Sounds good. This one moves out into client message. And now we're good to go, or ready to refactor slightly. So this is the load screen. We want to send... I'm already zoning out. Not losing it. That's a bit... losing my train of thought. Yeah, this is the client. So then we need a client message. There we go. All right. Also, we have some issue there. Good. All dandy. Perfect. Oh, no. Why? Wait. These are messages from the server. Sorry. This is the code that receives the server message, and then we do stuff. So we don't expect a hello from the server. That's fine. So remove that, and we're kind of good to go. And then we go to the server side, which have way more logic. Oh, we're going to remove this now. Already a win in my book. Server message. Right, the server doesn't say hello anymore because we removed that. I mean, we could add it back. I'm a bit too tired to think of that right now. And these are, hold on. Client message, right? We read what type it is. If it's not defined, it becomes an unknown, which, I mean, that makes sense. That's fine for now. And then we do this. Stupidest logic. And then down here, we do have more logic to, hold on. Client message. Yeah. And send message should be a server message. Broadcast message is a server message, and a server message, and these should be server message. Good. I predict. Okay, let's fix this, and then we can test. I predict this will work. I just need to think one more time on this now. So we have the connection, and this is already a handshake basically, because you have the TCP everything. I'm not sure I need to do much more right now. But what we are doing is we send a welcome. Ta-da! You are, and I mean, I guess that's nice to have, because we could have like some initial data of, I don't know, welcome. You are playing with 8 other players, or, you know, something like that. So maybe I add back the hello, to be honest. And then we send the full level, so right now, but also as its own thing. Okay. So let's see. Yeah, we have hello back. Then I actually need to re-add hello. Cool. Not a lot has changed yet. But 1 second. Where's the client? Here we go. Good. But it's a step forward. And if that's everything, we should be able to run this now. Let's see, we have this one. Let's build. Okay, this sucks. I'm not sure why that doesn't run. Also, it doesn't really matter right now. There we go. This branch is slightly old as well, compared to my normal working branch. So there could be some issues there as well. That's fine. Okay, I don't know if I... Okay, we have this now, and now I'm going to secretly open a... Where's my mouse? Being annoying. I'm going to open... Oh, also, since last time I I compressed all the saves and as a backup folder or file. So now we can... the game starts so much quicker. Just 1 second. I'm just opening a second. Is this debug? Yes. Opening a second instance. So maybe this is the server then. What do? I go to dev test. I add some flower bed. I don't think the items serialize. Or maybe they do. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. The creatures don't. But that's fine. Okay, so we have some stuff going here, maybe some water. And this will be very anticlimactic if this doesn't work. And then we had this weird thing, right? Multiplayer server on. Server is on. Doesn't say anything. I do think I should add some log. Oh, right. I do think I should also update to the latest branch. Because I have made a change to the engine. So right now, when you open the console, everything is paused. Which works very well in certain situations of Horticular, but there are parts where that can break a lot of things. Definitely breaks in multiplayer, or it's threaded, so it's fine. But that's one part that has changed in the engine. So whenever 1.6 comes out, when you open the console, the game won't be paused anymore. For better or worse, I think it's a route I need to go for the future. Just to ensure basically that logic happens in the background still. And doesn't time out and stuff. Okay, so this is done. And now we should have another Horticular. And now we do... no, multiplayer, connect. 3, 2, 1. Oh. Ta-da! It looks horrible. There are some steps in the loader that we need to do, like recalculate the garden, how it looks and stuff. Oh. Yeah, as you can see. As soon as I start doing things, it updates properly. But we transferred this data here. Now this was really quick, because it's from my machine to my machine. It will be rather quick as well over internet, but there are lots of optimizations we probably should do at some point. But it's neat. So just to make sure, nothing updates now. So if I move this, nothing's happening here. Also this state, this game state, I will create a new one for the multiplayer at some point. I think. I haven't thought about it too much. But maybe you shouldn't be able to move things around. Probably not. Not in the first state at least. Or the first... what do you call it? First prototype. I kind of liked it when it paused the game. Yeah, I know. I agree. There's definitely a... I've used it a lot with the pause. Oh. with the pausing myself. It's for me it's like a trade-off. Some things will work better because of it, and but I get that it's a loss for sure. Now we would need to press escape and then F1 and then go back. Oh, the UI doesn't work. I can pick things up, but I cannot press any buttons. I'm not sure what that's about, but okay. Cool! Yay! Good. Also means the refactor worked. I really like this. So that's kind of neat. I wonder if I should, like, because there's lots of logic here, it would make sense to move on, because this looks like a lot of stuff, and it's quite hard to get a grasp of what's happening here. So it would be nice to basically refactor out the server code maybe into its own. It's not super fun to look at refactoring because it doesn't change anything with the game. So that's why I'm maybe not looking forward to doing refactors now. At least not on stream or here. On the other hand, it will be quicker to make changes later because it will be easier to figure out what's going on. And I'm also not sure what first to do. Like, chat would be like a quick win. Yes. Create some kind of chat. Chat function. But since I don't know exactly what to do with the multiplayer, you know, there's a difference between the avatar mode that we did before or in the previous streams, where you have a character that's walking around and stuff. There's a big difference between working towards something like that in multiplayer in a garden, or trying to make like literal multiplayer, like normal game but 2 people playing in the garden. I don't know if you have any thoughts, Anub, because right now I'm not sure which route to go. I think it's so cool to have an avatar and walk around, and that's its own fun thing. So I haven't really decided where to go with it. Like, both sound fun, I guess, for me to try out. But cool. Okay. I think I will quickly do another refactor while we're at it. We will gain a lot from it in the long run. I just want to do a multiplayer server.cs. Here we go. I guess, okay, don't think too much, just do. Explosion meter and multiplayer. Okay, I got it. the one feature that we need for sure. Let's see. So let's just remove. Oh, let's remove a lot of stuff actually. We need all of these gone from here. And that's really neat for me, I think. Much easier to get a what? Much easier to get a grasp of what's happening. Oh, do we need a logger here now or not? I'm not sure. I think maybe what we do need is... Oh, I need to do one this way too, right? Yes. Let's create a constructor. No, it's a normal one. There we go. Now we get a logger. I thought. As you can see, I'm just moving stuff around. Let's comment that out for now. And then we have the normal update loop. So this is one part that would get stalled if you open the console. So this part will help. Not that we're going to use multiplayer. Or maybe we will. Not sure how this will pan out. And then we have thread. Okay, so this is all now. Okay, let's just public void update. Ugh. This is not the greatest code. It's not too bad. We're basically just delegating stuff now, and that's fine for now. We also need a private read-only multiplayer server. Ideally, we would use a dependency injection, but for now, we just do this. Oh, we probably should add the services, to be honest. Because we will need them when we start doing manipulations and stuff. Services. There we go. Okay, so now we have server. Update is running. Last, okay, and then the connect thread. This we can just move around immediately. And then handle. I guess we can just move all of this. We don't need to bind the CVAR stuff. But now this code is super small, and I like that. And I think this will work. Good. And we have this here. It's not a huge change. But, oh, we can remove this. This is so empty now. Let's make it sealed. We will seal this too. Okay, any more checks? No, we're good. Not a huge thing, just a few things. A few things less to think about, really. That's cool. I guess this one will be kind of fat anyway. Like, we'll have a lot of things to consider. In our prototype, at least, it kind of works. Also, I think we tried chat last time. I think we did. Oh, I'm so itchy again. I don't know, I'm getting so itchy on my nose when I'm streaming, and only when I'm streaming. It's super weird. Cool. Maybe I feel done with refactorings now. Maybe I should actually... No, we should do the client as well. So how this works now is we have the load screen that does the connecting thing, or it connects to the server and gets the data, and then it's done. But we basically need to preserve the connection with the client and feed it into the game state. And that game state will then use that to do, I don't know, logic and things. So I should probably do that refactoring as well, because right now, as is, it's we could get rid of. I mean, it's not a lot of code, but we could get rid of it, and instead of having like a TCP client, we could have our game multiplayer client and send that into our gameplay state. Yeah, I think we will do that. So like a super quick. Now we're at Mutley again. Multiplayer client.cs. Public sealed class multiplayer client. Good. Because the loader is normally doing a lot of more like loading stuff, preparing data, yada yada. It also needs game data. I need to think here. So maybe we should have a game data in the multiplayer client. I guess. I'm not sure. Okay. Here we go. Also address. Did we add an address here, or am I? No. That makes sense. Should also be able to use host names, but that's a future improvement. So I'm just basically doing the same thing here, just moving everything over to this this file. We need a constructor, and soon we're ready to go with adding stuff. Oh, address as well. So now need to think, and that is hard. Okay, we move this for now. Why is this angry now? Oh no, my phone is running out of battery. It should be fine. Just trying to remember. Okay, because this I know I want to move over. Like so. And this is, a lot of this is just to connect. Yeah. Okay. Just having a look here now. Oh, and right, and then we have a weird loop. Right. We will need to do some code changes, but that's fine. That's just good. So what is this? This is basically connect. We need to separate stuff a bit. Oof. Okay. Because I want it in a thread on the client as well. I don't know. Maybe something like this. Yeah, and this while thing here is basically the worker. So when you're connected, so I guess we need the game data here. So we will have a thread that receives messages from the server, and whatever that message is will likely manipulate our game data. And this game data will be the same instance of the game data that we see in the game. So the server can, you know, change whatever. It's a decent start, I guess. Also, why is logger angry? Oh, we don't have the logger anymore. Oh, no. So we do need let's do it this way for now. Yes. Yep. Then, yep. Blah, 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 blah. I'm slightly, not confused, just not sure exactly what I'm doing. Because I guess we then go here and we do work, and then we have a client equals, yep. So this is kind of easy, I think. This makes sense. We have the client, and then in the work section, which is on thread, we do a connect. We don't do async for now. That's fine. And then it's connected, and then it's done. And I guess when it's connected, we don't need to do more in here. I guess in theory, I guess that's the part I'm not too sure about. Like, because when we connect, we do the hello thing, and then we get the full level back. So I'm thinking maybe we should just wait here and expect the full level. And once we get the full level, that's when we're properly connected. Yeah, I think so. So we do send a hello, I guess. I need to look at the server now for a second. Because the server basically does the... Yeah, it does that, right? It sends hello, and then sends a full level message. Immediately. Regardless. And then it starts processing the client. So this is kind of the opposite. We just wait here, and then we... Sorry, I'm just thinking, like, because I want to receive... Oh, I don't remember how this works anymore. We have a client that's available. Yeah. Thinking we're doing this. Also, there's a sleep here. Not my favorite. But okay. Fine. While true. Awesome. Also, logger. Oh. Need to fix that. Good. Good, good, good. Green false, client close. We don't need to deal with the weird scenarios right now. Should I log this maybe? Also, why does this return true? No, it shouldn't. It's just old code. Okay, so what I really want to do is make this a function now. Okay, we're going to do this the same way we did here. Which is client thread. Hand client is thingy. Yeah. Yeah. Handle. Doesn't really matter. Not for now. What's new connection? Oh, that's the client. Okay. We don't really need to feed. I think this will work for now. Generate method, handle server, bada bing, bada boom. Why is an object? Excuse me. There we go. While is... No, while connected. Active. No, connected. This sleep is horrible. We will wait. I mean, I can just reduce it for now. So Isha frame doesn't really matter. Thread that sleep isn't the most exact anyway, but this is just for prototyping. So now we start up a thread here that handles the connection. Oh, stream. Stream? Where's the stream? Client.getStream. There we go. There's a lot of stuff we need to clean up at some point. We need to set it to connected true before we start the thread, or it might just turn off immediately. This is kind of good enough. Also, if this crashes, I don't know. That's why we need a ping pong, maybe. Too much to think of, but this is good enough. So now we connect, but... Oh, maybe we should have a bool connect, actually. This is a return false. This is a return true. Also, maybe we have to expose game data like this for now. So what's going to happen now, we're going to start a thread and it's going to do its own thing. Just wait for messages from the server. And if that message happens to be a full level thing, we do a full level thing. Okay, but that's kind of not good enough because I don't want it to be... I don't want it to be connected until we have the full level. Kind of. It's kind of like the last step before we can move on to to new things. Because right now, it basically what would happen is we connect, and before the full level has been sent to us, we will say we are connected. Now go into the game state. Show the level. Render the game. And there will be no level, and everything will suck. Also, we call it full level. It's not full level, it's full game data. It's everything. So maybe we should rename that. All game data. Initial game data. Good enough. So that's why I don't want it to maybe return before we have it. Because we send a hello. Oh, also we send a hello. The server doesn't care, right? I don't think it does. It sends its own hello, like welcome. So I want to rename this actually. It's a welcome message. And then we send the full level. Oh, good enough. So we don't really need to send a hello, I think. Not for now. Or we just keep it in for now. Doesn't seem like the server knows how to handle a hello, to be honest. It gets chat, it gets ping. I'm going to remove it. We can always add it later. I just don't want to think. What? Yeah, I just don't want to think of that right now. Because we do get the connection, and the we could also this port we could. Sorry. Multiplayer constants. It knew the port. Perfect. I don't want to repeat this. This is actually going quite well. Now we can remove this. We can add this. Oh, it actually read the hello thing. It doesn't matter. It was basically as a text message. Unknown reads a string. I don't like that. If we get an unknown, we should just crash it out, to be honest. That's fine for now. That's fine for now. Enjoy food, Anoob. Thank you so much. I feel kind of good with this. It's been a lot of refactoring now, but at least I feel like the code... this doesn't do anything. The code is at least a bit more manageable for me now. Whew. Could be static, interesting. So much cleaning up we could do. But this is kind of good. But there was one, yeah, right. The final piece. Final piece is to somehow wait until we have gotten the initial game data before we move on. So it's super easy for me to just say, have we gotten initial game data? Like, is initialized equals true. Let's just do it this way for now. In red field. I actually think I'm going to use the volatile here. This is a change from another thread. Because then we can do public bool is initialized like so. And then in the loader, here we go. Here we go. I think we're done. Or we need to test it, of course. Because now we do... Oh, this is so ugly. We should use tasks and stuff. But I don't care. For now, this is... like, to do, use tasks. Or better waiting. That worked. Good, I think we're gonna try this now. Awesome. And everything is refactored. Like, of course we can do better, but is it done? No. But I'm quite happy. We have now removed like the multiplayer logic from the load state, which loads the game, and also from the multiplayer service. The service is basically more like a game construct. So now we could, in theory, do other things with the server, like host it, dedicated or whatever. In theory. Horticular.exe. There we go. And we need to. If it works. So what we do some soil, set multiplayer server on, and here we do the one thing I shouldn't do. Multiplayer connect to the secret IP. It worked. Cool. Cool. And now we can press these. Awesome. Cool. Oh, that's so cool. All right. So now we have the refactor. I'm actually going to git st. What do we have? Git add all the source code. There we go. Source control is important. And what's the next step? The next step is... Holy moly, what is the next step? It's funny that this worked. It's like, it makes sense in my head that it should work. Like, we have written the logic for this to work, but you never know. Especially with threading, there's always something that could go wrong, I guess. So we have now the worker thing. I think I actually should have done this. Oh, this is funny. This returns false, which normally boots you out into... Did I run the right code? I think so. Yeah. No, I didn't. Wait, what? Am I silly? Hold on. I don't think I did. Oh, I didn't run the right code. So we don't know if it worked. Still me. I guess I'm a bit tired. I didn't build the game. I just built like the domain assembly. Aha. Because this should have booted us back to the menu. What we can do We can actually do this. Could do a timeout. Oh, this could be kind of neat, but I don't want to do it too much now. But we could do something like, while we're fetching the data, we could have like some timeout. And if we don't get the full initialization payload quick enough, we just error out immediately and go back to the main menu. But we don't have that right now, so I'm going to return this. But it will be stuck in the loop regardless anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Well, this is fine. Okay, we're doing a last test, and then I need to update my commit. There we go. Now we're building the game. And in the meantime, I need to think. What to do next? Oh, this could be cool. Set multiplayer server on. Multiplayer connect 1 to 7. Uh-oh. Oh, it worked. Oof. Oh, Lord. Oh, boy. What is going on? It's like super laggy. I get that all the textures aren't loaded, but there's more going on here than meets the eye. This is so stupid. Like, it's also so laggy, and I looked at the. Oh, now I know what's happening. Okay, because we had the DLC people spawn, which should not happen in this world, and I think it is because normally when you load a game, the game basically initialize. How do I put this? It loads the correct modules, you know. So if you're loading a DLC game, it makes sure that you get all of the DLC data. And in this case, because this is the client and it doesn't do that yet, it pulls in everything, including DLC and the normal stuff. So like every quest and everything has been added basically, including the triggers that spawn our creatures. Or our friends, I should say. Cool. Pop. Of course, that's not... I don't know what this is now. Oh, I pressed tab. That's not reflected in the server. As you can see, we don't do anything yet. That's good enough. Good enough for now. Now we can do the same thing. Yeah, see what we did. Right. There we go. Oh, nice. So now we have the loader thing, and we can kind of move on from it. But I do think, because we still have the, okay, we have the gameplay state. So this is like the where I will start doing our logic, I think. Normally, because we load a gameplay state, that basically loads up a completely normal Horticular gameplay session. Now the problem with that is it does its own processing of things. So, you know, creatures will spawn, and this is basically like loading a save. I can put it like that. And I think I need another state for the multiplayer client that is completely tailored for multiplayer. And if it was like a properly designed multiplayer game, I would have already separated the gameplay from the multiplayer. So when you play single player, it's just like multiplayer, but locally. But I haven't done that because the game was not designed for this, and we're just hacking it now. But creating a new state could work. I just reuse all of the same code. Because there will need to be some different things anyway, like when I pause the game, it still needs to update in the background. And that normally doesn't happen. But there cannot be that kind of pause. Unless both players pause or something, I don't know. We'll figure that out. So that's why we need to... I guess we create a multiplayer state then. Oh, this is so scary. Because there's a lot of logic. If you are here in the avatar streams, I guess you have saw a lot of it. It's just a lot of copy-paste. But yeah, it's not too fun to recreate this. But I don't think we have a choice. It's like all of the commands and everything that we normally have, they don't apply anymore. Yeah, that's fine, I guess. So what do? We do a multiplayer state. Scary. And honestly, I think I will... Wait, I think we should first... Because we need to provide the... Okay, so we need the game data into the state. Or is that save maybe? Yeah, we are using saves normally, but here we actually don't... okay, let's remove the server for now. Server service for now. Just thinking. Because this is a load state. On loaded, we do this, but we don't need a save anymore. I don't think. I should check. But I don't think we have a lot of stuff in there. No, we don't. So I'm thinking I'm going to do this then. So now we do, we remove this. Actually, we remove that. And all we put in the payload is a client. Yeah, that should work. Good. Good, good. What is this? Now we do a multiplayer state data. Client equals client. Can generate a property maybe. And then we switch to... Oh, why is this angry now? No, seriously, why is it angry? Oh, it's not a game state, right. Hold on. No, wait, that's wrong. Gameplay state, that's what we call it, right? Yeah. Too much duplication will happen. But I guess that's fine. We have an init. Client should not be that. It should be a multiplayer client. And this is this. Slowly but surely. Do draw. Oh, okay, this will suck. We will have... There's so much stuff. Okay, I will think on this for a second. Because the big difference is the... The big difference is the logic. And not all logic even. It's like... It would be fine to have some debug stuff as well. I'm just trying to see if I can get around creating a fully new state. Like this, now we're into the hacking bit again that I don't like too much. But I also don't wanna achieve, you know, try to go for perfection on stream. It's like, would take a bit too long. Because I want to have something to show as well. So I could still use this, but then I need some kind of, I still need some, what we could do is we could start with something easy like this. And then use, because I had a special state before for the avatar mode, I could do a special thingy with that as well for the multiplayer. And if I override this, oh, it's sealed. Because that, sorry, I just a bit too much right now. Because there are things like the renderer, for instance, that we need anyway. There's so much we need. Like we need a camera, we need most things. The commands we don't need, but doesn't matter too much. On the other hand, we don't need a lot of it either. So I could probably just copy paste all of this. To be frank. So I will do that for now and we'll see. Which is horrible. But it will do fine for now. Okay. So we have all of that. And now copy paste. State switch data. Oh, is that from? Yeah. We're going to fix that at some point, but not now. So the sucky part now is we need a lot of usings. Protobuff, excuse me. No. We need using gardens domain game service. Not sure why it's angry right now. Oh, now I know why. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah. 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 Also, yeah. So I actually think I will remove all of the... I mean, we can keep the UI stats maybe. But it doesn't feel like it makes sense to add all of these for a prototype. Like, let's make this easy. Good, we don't need exhibition timer for this. It's basically when we're out on exhibiting on things like Gamescom or so. There's like some special logic that you should be able to enable it in the game if you want to see it. It basically creates some text that tries to attract people to the game. It says some things, and it also makes sure that if people leave the game and it's up and running, after like a few, I don't know, 10-20 seconds, it goes back to the main menu basically automatically, so you can leave the game by itself as well, which is really nice. So many things. Boom. Draw debug we can remove. So much code here that we don't need. Oh, wrong button. There we go. Remove this. Remove this logic. And UI speed is always the same. Something else. Control entities. Oh, right, that's a weird one. It's a debug thing where I can... Oh, I made it so early. Like, I've had it in the game or the logic for so long. I think it's you toggle a thing. I don't remember exactly how it works. If it transports all creatures or just one or whatever to your mouse cursor, so you can move it around. Like, not even walk with it. It just follows the mouse. It's exactly where the mouse cursor is at any point. And I've used it to test collision and things, I guess. What more do we have? We have this. Somehow it's angry. We don't have that one yet. Too bad. Multiplayer. State data. Yes. We'll see how this works. I'm a bit... scared, but it seems to be fine for now. Save service is disabled. Should be disabled even. Eh? Why is intelligence not working anymore? Oh, this is angry now, right? Gardens. Domain. Game. Service. Let's see if that works. Prepare entities. So what's that? That's basically... I think I will remove this from here. We could keep it. What it does is it prepare... well, what it says here. It basically hydrates entities so that they move around and have logic and stuff from their save data. And... we could keep it. For now, if we need it. Entity factory. Ah, got it. I'm just worried we need a save for some... oh, what's this? Okay. Good news is... oh no, we need the commands for quests. No, but we are the client right now. We don't do any logic. The logic is made on the server, so we have no commands. Whew. Maybe rebuild UI, because... and this sucks as well. Okay, we do need this one, I would say. So rebuild, yeah, it's what it says. If you make code changes, we can quickly rebuild the UI and iterate on stuff. Also substate. Not sure we will use substates in this one, to be honest. Domain. Game. Service. Yes. This is like, let's see if this works. Load data. What? Yeah, we didn't have say we had client. Okay, now I have to think again. Because this has a lot of stuff. And I don't think we want any of it. Okay. Let's skip that for now. Which is a command. Okay, this is one command. New story. We don't really care. Not in multiplayer. Okay. Oof. Okay. This could work, maybe, ish. But I think, yeah, because then we have like the photo mode and everything. The game, I just have to tell you, the game really isn't made for multiplayer. This is so stupid. Because you also have like the cinematics during quests, doing things, and I can just, well, it's a prototype, so it's fine, or we're just having fun. So I shouldn't think of this too much. It will be a bit wonky, but I guess I'm too... I want things to work. Because then the question is, do I use this normal state, which it builds up the complete normal UI, basically? Or do we create, like in the avatar mode that we did before, do we create a new UI instead? Because there is quite some logic here. But if multiplayer is in avatar mode, then we need new stuff anyway, right? So there's no, you know, then there's no reason to reuse anything. And in theory, maybe there are other things as well that shouldn't be in multiplayer. So that's why I'm thinking maybe we do not include anything for now, and yeah, I think that's the play. So in that case, I'm just going to remove these as well. So what this will mean is there won't be a photo mode or whatever. That's fine. There won't be a pause. We will add it later if we want. Let's start simple. Unfortunately, I see we don't have a sprite patch. Horticular 7. Sorry, man. But Horticular 6 is close to release. Did you enjoy food, Anub? I love that your food time is like... Do you have a new picture on YouTube? I feel like it. How do I check a user out? Let's see. I think that's new, but I'm not sure. But yeah, I love that your food timing is so on point. Nuggets, so yes. Nice. No pause in menus, so this is not true anymore. So we just remove this. Update camera, update UI. We're so close. I just need to kind of pay attention, which sucks. Okay, let me check here first. Okay, we need a lot of these things. Okay. Sorry, just thinking. Oh, okay, wait. Why is this here? Update camera. I guess we do one step at a time or something. And I'm going to start with this. So we need the... No, we should have one. Wait. UI system. Oh, we don't have a UI system. Oh. Okay. We deal with this first. UI system is needed. But it's apparently not created here. I thought it would be, but okay. UI system equals... okay. Here we go. Here we go. This sucks so much. It's like... man. But we're doing this. We're doing this. Overlay help. Okay. We copy paste this. This sucks so much. Let's move this. Hello, Waffles. How are you? How are you? I feel like you're right on time as well as to your normal timings. So this is now UI system. What is this? Oh, Twitch. Leave this be for now. Let it... What? No, otherwise compilation won't work. Okay. We need to do that. So let's private void build UI. Okay. What was this now? UI system, right? So here we... No, wait. I'm stupid. So here is the thingy. Ta-da! Everything red here needs to be not red, and I hate this so much. Okay. Display. It's complaining about display. Do we have a display? Game display? Yeah. This should work. Okay, okay. Lots of the red is gone. Manifests. That's an easy include. Let's do it this way for now. Ooh. Imagine if this doesn't run now. That would suck. Oh, it sucks so much that we're not adding anything fun either. It's just making sure it runs. System is... What is this? Substate system. Okay, we're removing the pause menu. Good. New game plus question. We can remove that for now. We don't need that for our multiplayer prototype, I think. And rebuild command is rebuild UI. Right? Did we make something called build UI? Okay. Apparently we're using true there. True. We can do this. Then the activate code here from here needs to run. It's basically this. Sorry. It's that part and this part. Okay, apparently we are, we're lacking variables. Which ones? Previous scale and a display. Okay, that's fine. What's it called? Like garden display? No, display. Base.display. There we go. Cool. And this we don't need. And we need to build the UI. True. Oh, it's so close. Come on. What is this now? We don't need this anymore. That's good. Oh, P2P. Apparently we need this for a service provider. For now, I'm just going to hack this. Like so. And some final bits. We don't have... Oh, okay. UI system.update. Perfect. If normal is active, and that's the only one we're going to have now, so we can remove that. And we can just keep that in. Remove this. And we don't have pause. So, perfect. Also, is active is always true in multiplayer. Unless the server pauses, then I guess we could do a... Well, the thing... Oh, okay. Maybe the service provider shouldn't even update when I think about it. I think we will go back to this and remove that line, actually. Because we don't want to do any... Oh, we'll see. We'll see. And then finally... we need to fold in some code from here. Unfortunately, it's quite a bit. Well, not too much, but... So it's kind of like that. Yep. And these are what? Game display, I think. Yeah. And then we need update input, and we just steal it. Okay, it's not too much left then. Or so I thought. What is this now? Okay, we need to fix that as well. But those are easy fixes. UI system. Man, there's so much. Okay. We need input systems, and that's these. Not sure where they are created normally. Hold on. In the constructor. Okay. We just do this. New. Aha, they need things. Okay. Holy moly. Okay. Over here then, I guess. Service provider, does that exist? No. We need to at least do this first. What? Yeah. And then garden display is game display. This is read only, so we need to remove that. Good. One red line left. Oh my. And what is that? That's the UI. Okay, but we have this. UI system.draw. Okay. Good. No idea what will happen now. Can remove that, which is nice. The less stuff, the better. And I guess we try it out now. What do I expect to happen? I kind of feel like we should remove the... I had one more thought, though. Oh, there, yeah. Updating all the services means all the creatures will start to get logic on the client side, which is not super good. And I think we will actually need to build our own logic loops for multiplayer. Things like, because we will receive like the, let's say we have a frog and we receive where it is, so that will update in the game data of the client. But we will have to keep track of some like speed or velocity to make it move or look like it's moving. And I think that stuff will, well, not think, I know that stuff will have to be custom made for this. So I think we will start with this. So we start with nothing instead. And then add things instead. So I think I will, but we do need some updates from the service provider. I am 100% sure, because because for instance particle services, yeah, the particle services we need updated, because they are the ones that create particles. And sound. There's some sound stuff as well. So we have this one. Yeah, and intro photo. I think these would work fine. So we basically steal some things. But then we don't do anything more. So instead of like the thing you saw before where it spawned in everything, nothing will spawn in anymore now. This was the wrong one. Any errors? No. Oof, okay. I am curious. I am a bit scared. And I guess we'll see if this works. So we have now this one. Done. New build ready. Yep. Here we go. Here we go. And that's the one window. And that's the other one. Cool. And down when, oh, sorry, we need set multiplayer server on. Connect, no, multi-connect. And it crashed. No. I do it this way now, I think. Because I want to see what crashed. My bad for not running it through the editor, because it's probably something super simple. Let's see. I mean, this makes sense. Where is... Okay, it's this line. Save enable equals false. And we don't have any data. Okay, I guess we do something simple like this for now. Yeah. There we go. Should work. It's kind of hacky, but also not well, okay, it is super hacky. But it could be worse. Could be better, but also could be worse. Oh, I'm a bit scared of this one. So this one will create the entities, but they also won't update, which I guess that's fine, to be honest. Oh, and we need to close this before we can continue. There we go. Yeah, maybe. Not sure we got a new build. Oh, we did. Yes, not the EXE. So now we can do... Wait, this is the server. Let's go in here, add some things. And then we go to... Okay, set multi-server on, multi-connect. I will get so bored of typing those things in. But the good news is... Oh, look! We actually have the creatures here now. They're invisible. Don't mind. It's all fine. Because we haven't loaded everything properly. So I think that's maybe our next step, is honestly to prepare all the UI loading and all of that. And that's like one line of code. Super easy. Yes, to make sure that that works. Because then we will actually see our creatures. They're not moving around. Oh, we can pet them. We do definitely need to remove some lines of code. Oh. Oh. Oh no. Okay. I was hoping we would just be viewing stuff. Uh-oh. Yeah. Because these won't translate over. But okay. What we can do is... We should probably close this. But that's good. It's an improvement. I want to fix this quickly. What is it called? Normal load game loader or whatever. So this is good enough. All I need to do is call this thing. So after we have gotten the data, maybe we did 3 steps now. We just need to do some prepare game data. Prepare for a game play. Because we have the client, it has the game data, and it can get the config, which is based on which game mode you're running. And good. And then there's one more thing. It's this one. Apparently it's oh wait. Maybe we can do it like this. Yeah, no. This is a load state. And this, sorry. This is a gameplay loader. Oh, and that one goes to the gameplay state. So that doesn't share code. Sorry, we cannot do this exactly. But this will work. Sorry, we should modify this. We should modify this. And game data is client.gamedata. Awesome. I think that's it. So I'm going to try this again. So now we will get the UI loaded. We will also need to remove all of the UI again, I guess. But all textures should be there, and it should run the correct game mode as well in your multiplayer client. So let's start another instance. Let's go in here and boop, 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 boop. Set. I'm so tired of writing that already. Connect. No, multi-connect. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I think we crashed. Did I use the wrong one now? I did. Ah. I don't think I did. But it looked like we... Okay. I basically did the same mistake as before. Because now I didn't get the proper crash state. So let's see this. Okay, this will be the server. Here you go. Set multiply server on. So that means this is the client. Oh no. Oh no. Interesting. I think that particular level is just extremely buggy. I don't think we can test with it. It's like a developer test thing, and it's not something you can normally launch. So let's do it this way. Add a server there. Oh, now the server crashed. And I know why. It's because you cannot bind a server on the same port twice, and we don't have any proper shutdown of the server, so I need to restart, I guess. This is storeless mode, awesome, blah blah blah, and then we start one here. I mean, this will work, so I don't know why I'm testing it so much. I keep saying it will work. Uh-oh. Multiplayer client disconnected or failed. You what? Did we not? Maybe I didn't start it. Huh? There we go. Okay. Right, there's logic to put the camera in the right place. For some reason that didn't work, or I didn't remember to add it, but it worked. Yay. Okay. Never mind this and this. Cool. As in, I don't know if it's cool, but it's working a bit better now. Also, the upgrades followed on, and we have... Yeah, everything seems kind of okay. There was one. Oh, right. The camera was the thing I was thinking of. What is that now? I just want to fix that before moving on. It's a small thing, but I hate when it starts up in the corner. We don't need this anymore. We don't need that. This is also done. And it should be not constrained camera. I think it should... It's probably here. Gameplay normal. Activate. Right. I did a wrong logic. Piece of logic. I shouldn't have closed that. I need to check it out one more second. Hold on. So the other bits were... Okay, this we should... It's the re-trigger show we shouldn't have. And that makes sense. Because we haven't shown it before. So it's this part. Yeah. Okay, cool. So we should have fixed that now. Holy moly. Oh, I feel like I'm getting nowhere. Because I'm basically not getting anywhere. But what I have done now is we have custom multiplayer game state that we can modify as much as we want with basically whatever, with what we want. I think lots of UI stuff probably should go. We also have this the gameplay input. We should they will have to go as well, because we don't want the normal gameplay to happen. Like when we dig here, it should basically send a message to the server that we want to dig here and not do actual gameplay logic digging. Or I'm not sure. There's so much to do. Oh, that sucks so much. So maybe what we try to do first is not interacting as clients, but just getting the updates from the server. That could be like you're just a camera floating around, or you control a creature, something like that. That sounds way more fun than trying to replicate a proper multiplayer co-op mode. Yeah, I think that's maybe the best start. And I want something to show for this stream, so I need to do something before we end it. Unfortunately, I have already done everything I need, or lots of things I need, so I don't have to rush away immediately. Okay, so we get into the game now. We have the creatures. Just thinking what's a good next step. Like, or it could be like chat or something, but that's not too much fun. Or maybe it's fun enough. We wouldn't need to add a UI for it. I think we need to add a UI for it. Because that could be fun. Just to have some things happening, like some things popping up on screen. That's always fun. Or we just do like, whenever the server changes something, it's replicated to the clients. That could also be neat. Or like creature positions. It's a lot of data to transfer, but maybe that's fine. Okay. Also, if that's the case, then maybe we should remove the... Let's do that next time. Oh, there's so much to do, and I get a bit overwhelmed, honestly. So let's do something simple, just to get something happening. And I think I want then, like, extremely simple. Oh, this is the wrong code. Now I want the server again. And this is a bit annoying, because we had all of these client worker. Oh no, they handle messages from the client. Right. So what we need to do now is the opposite. We need to broadcast, and it's really good that we can broadcast anything. Kind of easily. Because in this update loop then, we need basically, and that should be its own thread, in my opinion. But we don't need to deal with that right now. In this update loop, now and then at least, we need to send at least the creature positions. That could be good enough, I think. I'm just wondering how to do that the quickest. Like the absolutely quickest would actually just be to send all the creatures, like resend them. It will be quite taxing for CPU and stuff, but it could be a good first step, honestly. And normally you would, or maybe we do this. Actually, sorry, we do this now. I have an idea. Yeah, let's check this first, because in the garden. Holy moly! Wee. Isn't it called garden? Sorry. There's a... I need to look at the code again. Because I know there's like a... How would I put... Yeah, there's one. Surface changed listener. This would be perfect. Register. Okay. So in theory, we can do this. No, wait. No, yes. Sorry. This is kind of weird, but we will see. Also, since this is... No, wait. Sorry. This could work. If not, that's fine. I have other ways to do it. Because I think I'm just going to do this. Whenever a surface changes, we don't broadcast just everything. Or, okay. Surface changed. And then we need a coordinate. We basically need the update for the surface. So that's basically if it's finished, how long it is to finish. Also which surface it is. And that should be good enough. It's a good start, at least. What I'm wondering now is, how do I quickest make that happen? Because if we have... No, we don't. Do we? We could have... Reader, writer. I'm just looking at what we have already. Because I just want to send like the coordinates. And if we had something like a binary writer, so one thing we could do is use the serializer I talked about before, and just send. Oh, we could just send a tile, honestly, and then we get everything. We don't need to make it performant right now. Okay. I have decreed, and so it was decreed. Should we send it as... Oh, I need to think too much. This is not good. I also don't like that the broadcast message is huge. I think I will start in the other end for now. So what do we have? We have... So I'm trying to find the send full level. Oh, it's here. Okay. Making a new of these is way too expensive, but it's fine for now. We don't need to optimize right now. So what we do have is this serialized stream and data. I'm thinking we do this. Memory stream equals new. So here what we're going to do now is we take the game data dot garden dot level data. Hold on. I think there is an overload for this. Yeah? No? Tiles. Okay. Get tile. No. Or maybe just this. No? I don't remember the type. This is an array. Oh, but it's a normal array. We need it. But level data should have something then. Set. It doesn't have a get one. Which is funny. But the garden does. I've never done anything like this in this order, so that's why it's nothing prepared for it. No, but that's not true. Sorry. I just need to double check this now. It's the garden model. Oh, I see. Garden service level, and then boom. So now whenever a surface, if this code runs, we will have to check this. We might need to do another kind of thing, but it's fine. When a surface changes on the server, we will serialize this particular tile double checking a thing now. Because I'm not sure the tiles themselves have... Oh, why am I here? That they know which coordinate they have. So I might have to actually do some fun stuff. Yeah, I think so. So what we're going to do now is... Oh, this sucks so much. Okay. We have to do super quickly. Binary writer to the stream, and we write coordinate.x, and then we write coordinate.y, and then we write the coordinate or the full tile. And then we have all the data we need. So the next step is I'm going to create this thing. But now we're going to broadcast payload, all the bytes. So we get the stream for each client, and for each client we write the message type, and then we write the payload. Good. Ignore send errors. Ugh. Honestly, let's add some logging. And in theory, this is now... Yeah. So basically we serialize everything into the bytes that we need, and once that's done, we only do it once. It's a bit quicker, in theory. And we go to the broadcast code, which broadcasts all the bytes to everything that's connected. And then we now need the receiving side to take this format and update the tile. And that should be kind of easy, I say. So we have the server, blah, blah, blah. Okay. State, client message, multiple client. Here we go. The case, server message. Surface changed. Ooh. Ooh. Nope. Method, a break, or it's going to suck. Ugh. It's like Surface ID. We could have done this as well, like super quick serialization. Yes, int, int, int. We can do that later. Honestly, like optimize we don't need right now. What is this? Like invalidate cache. It's like it just dreams up so much weird stuff. We also don't use this, so I can remove that for now, I guess. Okay, next step is... So I'm going to copy paste this code, honestly. Wait, reader. Hold on. The reader is what? I see. Do I have the stream client? Let's get stream. I think I will do this. Stream. Stream. There we go. Stream. Stream. And then we get a tile back. And the last step should be to just replace it. So now I have game data, garden, level data. And I think we had a set, didn't we? Could have sworn. Oh, it's private. Oh, it's also an array. Bad example. Then let's do... Do we have the service provider here? We don't. That could have been nice, because we could have triggered... Okay, we don't do that now, but... Huh. We can do this for now. Tiles. Like what? And then we do x times width? No. Y times width. This should work, honestly. And then we try. Oh no. I have such such a bad feeling of this one. But if it works, it's going to be cool. Very cool. Yeah, I feel like this is now figuring out some of the infrastructural issues with the code. But we'll see. Did it crash already? You what? No. Sorry, this just makes no sense. It already... Ah. Okay. So the good news is we got a crash already. The bad news is... Oh, this one doesn't know if it's running or not. Thread active. Okay, let's call it that for now. I think we're doing this actually. we register us on when we start up the server. Because what happened now was, well, it started doing server things way too early because we're using this callback thing, which we don't want. Not sure there's an unregister, is there? Oh. Guess we don't need an unregister. No, we don't. Okay, so that's fine. Or maybe we do at some point, but not for testing. But it still crashed, which means... No, maybe it was just null or something. Okay. Let's try once more. Now we shouldn't even enter here, though. Oh, so weird. Anyway. So that's one, and then we need that client. And here we take storeless. That's server. Oh wait, set. Let's just do something and see. Oh, no format or register type. iTile read. Oh, I see what's happening now. I see. Okay. It will be a super quick fix. This is my fault. Or of course it's my fault. But I know the intrinsics or the details of this. First of all, is this better? No. Then we just do and now it will be angry unless we cast it. Ah, well. Okay. Now it should work. At least the server side should work now. Holy moly. I will be honest, there's like a bug thing where I need to start it twice, so I'm just doing it one more time. I don't feel very confident in this. Like there's too many points where I'm like, ooh, skip that for now, but let's move on. But that's also the points that could end up being the crashes, basically. But this one is on, and this works. So now we're basically serializing everything. So that's cool. It actually executed this logic now. It just didn't send it anywhere because we have no clients. Oh, I should fix that. And the next side is then hoping that this works out on the client too. Multi-connect. I'm so tired of writing that. Here we go. Okay. Well, I'm way too excited now. So in theory... Oh no! It doesn't do the smoke thing. We need to update that too. Okay. But in theory, when I change the ground now, it should reflect on the client. Or crash. Whoa! It's something happened. 1, 2. What? Boom. Hello. There are some issues. I will admit. But this is crazy. Wow, wee-wah. It took a long time, but we got somewhere. And the thing is, it sends way too much data. But I don't really care right now. Like, we can optimize that at any point in time. I'd rather make it look good. So one of the things that I don't like right now is the fact that it doesn't update the actual surrounding. So there's a very specific thing that needs to happen. So right now we just basically push in the new data. But what's not serialized is also not into save files. Is things like the corners and things like that. So that logic needs to rerun whenever you change a tile. But it's not rerun right now because we're basically just replacing all the data as is. So the game doesn't even know we replaced anything. And we can fix that, but then we need access to like a higher abstraction level than we're on in the client. And so I wonder if the client should then we should probably do it like reverse or something, like where the client has a like an event that says this tile was updated, and we could provide the data for that tile, maybe even. I'm not sure where the update should be. And then we can feed that into the right abstraction. I don't know if this makes any sense to you. And when we do that, it will trigger all of the surrounding updates, possibly fixing this white stuff. I don't even know what the white stuff is. It should render the, the ground, but it's not. Also, the daytime needs to update. Probably we can just make the daytime sync now and then, so we don't go out of sync, and then we can just update it on the client manually to not send, broadcast a lot of time changes all the time. That's fine. Oh, this is so cool. I'm sorry, but I know it's not much. I wouldn't advertise this as multiplayer game, but look at that. Like if I properly converted it, it would be, remake everything and put like something in between, some abstraction in between. And that would be so easy to make multiplayer happen, but I don't think that's in the cards right now. Also, why is this not working? So it's working for the... No, it's not. Oh, never mind. Never mind. Or not never mind, but I'm going to just check if we can fix that super quickly. Because it's possible it's something like the render. Where is the renderer? Let's see. Where is it used? Render borders equals true. Borders. That's the surrounding stuff. So I'm just thinking, maybe it's because this is not registered as a digging tile. I think that's it, actually. Okay, it's... Maybe we don't dig into that for now. I'd rather make the corners work. That's a better start for me. Also get the smoke going. Wait. We need that for sure. Where is it? That I need ASAP. Here we go. Particle emitter service update. Huh. Now there's... Huh. Special effect service update. So we're doing a lot of the things that I expect. So I don't know why this one isn't triggering any... Oh wait, the I have mixed up the server and stuff. Okay. I think I want to fix that first. Because I really want the... I really want the particles. I don't know, it looks so lifeless now without the smoke. Wait, this is not the server. No. It sucks so much to launch a server every time. Come on. Okay. Storeless. Set multi server on. Multi connect. Okay, here we go. Sorry for passes to make is 0. Time delta is okay. Right, this one adds that. Okay. This is fine. Ah, okay, I see. So this is part of something else. Yeah, this is not the one I need to check. Sorry. I think this is the one. Yes. There is something... I think I know what it is. It's not a biggie. Not a biggie at all. I just need to think for a second, which unfortunately sucks. Yeah. Basically what I think is missing is, because I looked at the stats and everything, and the game doesn't know about a lot of things. Like, it should know of how many ground tiles we have of each kind and stuff. And I didn't see much happening in that code or in that data. And that data is not saved, but it's recalculated upon loading a game. So I wonder if I somehow missed this before. And I'm not sure if it's in here, or if it's normally, or if it's somewhere else. So let's see. Ensure unlocks, pruned, unlock, no. No, this is just cleaning up the save. I think, no, here. Aha. Okay. I think we're going to do it this way then. In the multiplayer loader. Yes. 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 So we will get the garden, and then we will recalculate everything like we do normally in single player. So that will mean we have everything ready, including, because that's how the special effects service knows where all the particle emitters are. Yeah, so that should be fine. That should fix that, and that will also fix. Oh, we'll also fix the initial garden, like the borders. They will come in the correct format. Everything will be fine and dandy, but we will still have the issue when we update each tile. But that's cool. That's cool. So I'm just closing some stuff down. So that will work now, probably. We will test it soon. And then we have now updates to the garden. Makes us send it over. Just thinking how we should progress what is being dug and what's not. Like, there's a lot of weird multiplayer logic that needs to come into come into here, because every tile is not dug at the same time. Oh, what we should do is this. Sorry, we should somehow in the client have the thinking of it again. Have access to. Oof. We need the other abstraction layer, but that one is not introduced until we're in the game. And I don't really want to add lots of events to this. It's something we could do. So instead of, as I said before, just doing everything here manually, we could say this has happened now and then call. Okay, let's do it super easy. We don't even need an event. Let's just do an action. Public action. Surface changed. Get set. Good for now. Invoke. It would be something like. I guess we could just do this. So we set the data first. We just plonk it in. So maybe it's not even surface changed, it's just tile changed. And then we can recalculate everything regardless. Because we need to do that with items anyway. And it's not like there's too many of these. So it's fine. Technically, we just serialize these as well. No, not, but never mind. Good. Kind of good. Last step then is. Oh, there's so much UI that we don't need. The last step is. Is this activated? Yeah. I wonder. I have a feeling we should do this. Client equals date. What? Ah, sorry. Load data to client. I have a feeling I want to keep track of this at some point. Client stuff. Yes. Tile changed. Equals. We could actually have to do this. Garden service. Recalculate method. Oh, okay. Yeah, well. So it only changes the visuals, which is not good enough, honestly. That sucks. Sorry, I'm just thinking for a second. Because we're like for items and stuff, it needs to keep track of when an item is added as well. So this will only fix the visuals. And we cannot call the big one that does everything, because it's extremely expensive performance-wise. So we cannot do that. We need to only do this kind of this tile. Well, it can be like this for now. It's just we won't get the like particle effects or whatever when a new one happens. But that's fine for now. Also, I do think... No, I don't want that. Okay. I'm gonna try this. So now we will have the smoke for the initial house. We won't get smoke for consecutive houses, unfortunately. Not yet. Also, we don't get new items delivered anyway. But new tiles will have the correct bend. Oh, sorry. There we go. I guess we can do the server, I guess. Set multi-server on. Multi-connect. Oh, that won't work. This will work. Oh, look. I was like, okay. I thought I was looking at the server because it looks exactly the same. Or not exactly, but it looks right. But this is the client. Holy moly. Okay. And now when this happens, let's see how well it works. I mean, could be better. But it does get the correct bend. So that, you know, that's good. We got that working. This is crazy. Nice. Neato. Neato. What's my next fix though? I wonder what... I'm actually not sure why. Oh right, it's because it's a dug tile. Right. Yeah, we need to probably send those data stuff. Send that data over to the clients at some point. It's basically like a rendering optimization thingy, where the game knows only these ones will need to show like the subsurface thing, blah 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 blah. Unfortunately, we also need to send some data over then that we don't do any right now, but that's fine. I rather more see, you know, the tiles getting finished, because it's kind of out of sync, and I don't like that. Also, why is there stone? Ah, because it was removed here first. I see. Maybe we should add item updates as well. Maybe that would be good. But yeah, that this works is... I shouldn't find this amusing, I think. Cool. Okay, let's check out items first then, I guess. I say first, but I will stream. I'll stream a bit longer. I find this fun. It's fun and also a good, yes, brain teaser, kind of think about networking stuff, that I don't really have to think of right now, but I know I want to think of at some point in the future. So for me, this is just, it's a bit of fun, but also it's kind of good for me. Also to try things out that I know aren't optimal, but so that I can feel them. And there's an insect. It's one of those flying things. I don't know what they're called. It's like a huge... If you crossed a fly with a spider and made it, well, fly, I will let it out at some point after the stream. But first, let's see. Let's see. I mean, what we could do, like, no, that's a bad call. Never mind. What we need to do. Yeah, what do we need to do? I'm thinking of the items. I mean, we can try this. I'm not too confident in the... in how this will work. So what's more? We have changed listener. So we have power changed. If power goes out, we have surface. We have upgrade changed. I guess if something is up, if we have an upgrade, I didn't know we had that one. But item changed. Guess that makes sense. Oh, there's so many of them. Okay. What if? I just wonder how I can... because there's some very specific logic. Yeah, I think what I need to do is this. I actually think... Okay. So, the issue before was... or we got the data for the tile. We plonked it into the... well, the game data of the client. So now it renders that thing correctly. Then we told the abstraction layer that we need to recalculate some things on this tile and surrounding it, which is all good. But this bypasses all of the normal stuff. So what I could do instead is to use the normal call to set a tile. Because that one will change all of the stats, all of the blah 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 blah. And in theory, maybe not. I was just thinking maybe we could use... this is definitely not made for multiplayer. Like item added, for instance. When we add an item, this triggers, we know where and which item. So we could call that method to place the item, yes, replicate it as a command basically. And that would be the, that would be the, like a super safe way to make it. So like every change to the garden has a command. So the server could basically generate all of these commands, so that when you play them back, basically you would get the same garden. So that would be a super good way to have, like you connect, but then there's maybe some lag time or some whatever, and things happen in the garden while you're connecting. You could buffer up all of these commands and send it to your client and just replay them as soon as you start, and then you would be good to go. I think that's basically how RTS games does it, or do it, or at least StarCraft. So that's how you get, for instance, replays that always execute the same. So instead of having to save the whole game data, you just save all of the changes. So that would be one way to do it, and that would be super rigorous. I'm not sure I want to go that route for our prototype. It's like, I can see it in my head, but if I implement that, I'm basically implementing like full-on super multiplayer. Like in the way that I would have done it from the start. So I'm not sure I want to go that route right now. Though it's interesting. Huh. So what I want to do now, I think, I'm just going to do this. For all of these, we just say surface changed. So maybe this is more like a tile changed. Cool. Cool. Wow. So now we will send over all the items. So they will plonk into existence, which is kind of cool, to be honest. And maybe we just need like an event or something for when the tile has... Maybe just for when the tile has updated. Maybe that is fine to send. Maybe not all the time. Like for the dug tiles. I think that could make sense, maybe. Because at that point we would have all of the digging working, and then we would have all of the new items working, which is kind of a big deal. And I feel like that's a good goal for today. It's just such a sucky... Hold on. Do we not get the surface changed event then for those? So when do we call it? On surface changed. No way. Yeah, it's only when we actually changed the... what type of surface it is. Huh. Because there's also... And I could just add it just for this test, so we can do anything. Hold on, there's too many methods here. There's like one called advance, I think. Advance build time. So what we could do is when this changes for a tile. Okay, I'm just going to think for a second, because we have three options maybe. Whenever a tile's dug state has changed, so like it advances with a certain time, we send a message. This doesn't work at all. It would be super sucky because it changes every frame. So it would be like a new update every frame. That would clog your network. It's not a lot of data, but it's way too much. Another one is to say like on off. So sort of like this tile is now being dug or filled in, and now it's not anymore. So it's like a toggle. I think this is maybe the route to go, because it's basically how it works anyway. And we could also model... maybe we can't super easily. But it's basically the what that would fix the weird rendering issue as well. And we could then update it locally in our end, in the client, just to simulate it over time. But I'm just thinking now. But it won't. Maybe it's not perfect. So we might need like an event as well for when it's done. So that we don't get stuck on, 99% finished. Because they're slightly out of sync. So the client updates and then the server says, okay, I'm done now. But it never turned into, or it doesn't say done now, it just says stop filling in this tile. And then the client is at 99% and then suddenly we're out of sync. Yeah, there's a lot of weird oddities to think of. Again, when you hack in multiplayer, that's when those things happen. But I think, yeah, so if we have like it's basically re-implementing the digging queue. Should be fine. If not, we will notice. And then we could, and then this method would be called locally anyway. Yeah, I think this is fine. Fine for a prototype. Okay, let's see. Let's see. It's quite a bit to think of. Because we need to say, like, because another way I could do it is to like if we regardless need the event for, we could also use the surface changed, but it would be way too much overhead. So I'm just going to do this. I dig dig completion listener. This could be fine for now. Then we have advanced build time. If it's finished, then yes. Otherwise, here. On the completion changed. Coordinates. Okay, I should probably put that code there then. Private void on the completion changed. Endpoint to coordinate. Wing. Not sure this is a good one, but it works for our use case. Yes. Right, because then we need a new message as well. So we have the items, which means surface changed, which basically means update the whole tile with items and everything. Fine. It's not very efficient, but it will have to do for now, for our basic scenario. And then we have okay, dig completed. Yeah, good. Sorry, just thinking again. I have this other idea that might be better though. Or it's basically the one before. But I don't have a good callback or anything for it. No, this will be good for now. I can see some other ways working, but it's again, nothing is built for multiplayer, so we do this for now. That's fine. So then we add this. I dig. Here we go. This one only has a coordinate, which means no, wait. Yeah. It's basically the same code. Except we don't fill in the garden tile. Okay, good. Or I mean, we could anyway. Like, is there any reason not to in our... There is no reason. It will work. And we can optimize that at another point. So now we're just doubly sure it's... we'll get the full tile as it should be. Yeah, that's fine. That's cool. Because we already have the logic to update the tile. So now we just reuse it. That's kind of neat. Play. And start. The next one I want is daytime. Like... having the day cycle synced up. Set multi thingy. Connect. And we are in. I find it a bit crazy. Sorry. And now, and when this one is done now, it should affect the state here on the other side. And it didn't. Hooray! You what? Like it really is. Oh, we're running the server on the right one now. Let's see. Okay, this is good. This is good. At least we did run it on the right one. Wait. Oh, we have no listeners. You what? Oh, my bad. How do we do this now? We need to close this one, I think. I think we might be able to... I forgot to add the listener thingy. I decomplete listener. Oh. Yeah. So we have no way to stop. Oh, we do actually. Wait. In theory, we stop the server now and might be able to run it again. This is the longest stream so far. Yeah, no, I can feel it. Yeah, I'm liking it. It's like it's been 3 hours, give or take. Yeah, I was a bit late, not super late. But I really like progress, and there is something magical for me with the whole server thing. I'm definitely enjoying myself. It does feel a bit dry, like maybe it's just a fluke today, but compared to like other streams, It feels a bit like I'm, I don't know, I'm just coding for myself. We'll see how I do in the future. But I do enjoy all of this happening. Let's see, multi-connect. And now it's, oh, you cannot see me. Yeah, good. Yeah. Yes! As you saw, I don't know if you saw, but it updated here. So it doesn't dig properly. But at least we get the periodic updates. And now maybe we place a flower. Ooh. Ooh. That is awesome. That's so crazy. Oh, wait, I can do that. Oh, because now we're out of sync. So if I move that there and then back, now it's back. And then we can sell it here and get money. And now it comes back and we can sell it here and get money. That's so stupid. Awesome. Like we don't have client to server interactions or anything. But this is a good start. Like the way I envision this prototype working is basically when the client says something like place an item or sell an item, it does like it doesn't do it automatically in the data, but instead it sends a command to the server, so there will be a lag because it's a prototype, so there will be some lag, but you know, maybe it's not too much. And then the server does the change, and then like the change happens like this, whoop. And then because of the change happening, the server sends back the change here. So things happen, basically. So maybe that's the next step, like having the client dig around and place items and stuff. Or move a creature, that could be cool too. Oh, but when we sell stuff on this side, it works. They plonk away or pop away. Cool. Oh, also the time. We need to sync the time for sure. Yeah, I'm definitely starting to feel the very weird, you know, like trying to make multiplayer happen in something that's not made for multiplayer in a hacky way. Definitely exposes all of the issues of it. Yeah, which is good. Like for me, it's really good. As I said before, like good to just get a feel for it. Just to think of, okay, if I made this from the beginning or from the ground up, how would I make it easy to add a multiplayer? And yeah, I'm not saying it's easy, but it doesn't seem, you know, like crazy complicated. It's more like a matter of doing it in a way. You know, like having the commands or, you know, just abstraction layer between what's happening. For instance, one thing I notice here is when I place a flower down, of course it gets, I didn't see that now because I moved the thing. Let's do it again. When I place a flower here, it pops into existence on the client. Oh, this sucks. Shake time. It pops into existence, but yeah, but the effect isn't happening. And the reason is we're not running the same code loop. So when I placed item, there's one code path, not loop, but path. And then we have to get the data and we just replace it, and we don't go like the normal route. So when this would have been made for multiplayer from the beginning, there would be like the abstraction where whatever spawns the particles here, that code is run here, how do I put it? In single player, there's that part that spawns the thingy, and that's called when the item is placed. And then you get the same, I don't know how to put it. Then you get the same thing in multiplayer as well. Anyhow, I'm tired. I mean, it's sort of what I was talking about before, like the single player client is basically a multiplayer client connecting to yourself and allowing a pause button. So it's sort of like a special case of multiplayer. I think that's like, for me, I think that's the way to go. Yes, not have any separation at all, really. So that will make it a bit slower to develop the single player stuff. But then things will just work in multiplayer, kind of. Anyhow, I'm just rambling now. I think it's time to end the stream. Because I need to eat. I know Anub had nuggets. And I'm really hungry. So I need something. So yeah. If you're around, Anub, how have you done any modding, by the way, since last time? Super curious if the bot mod has progressed. Bondo. I have a feeling I want to take a break from developing next stream. I don't know. I really like this. And at the same time, the more I do it, the more I want to do it correctly. This is neat. Not good, but it's kind of cool. But the more I want to do it correctly, the more it sucks that it's not working as I want it to. Like, I want it to work. And that's basically implementing multiplayer, and that's a long process. So now I'm not sure what to do. Actually. But yeah, it's definitely cool. And then, you know, just getting creatures working and... Yeah. Let's see, what did Anub say? I really need to end it. I'm getting so tired. Thanks for the stream. Oh, you're welcome, Anub. Thanks for showing up. Oh, you're playing Silk Song. Cool. Yeah, no worries at all. It was just wondering if you had done anything. I wouldn't have finished it by this time, though. It's just very big. Yeah, I see. It looks big, but it also looks really cool. How is Silk Song, by the way? I hear people love it. I'm not sure it's my kind of game, but I've heard about it. For sure. Okay, that's a weird bug. Oh. Solved by... No. Yeah, I know what the bug is. And I'm too tired to explain it. Excellent game. Cool. The excellent games are the best games. Oh, it would also be nice to have... There's so many things you could do. Like, the easiest things to do for the multiplayer hack is stuff like synchronizing cursors, so you see where other players' cursors are. That would be easy. Not too hard. Oh man. I'm kind of surprised how easy this was. Such a bad hack. Anyhow, time to end the stream. Cool. Thanks for watching. Thanks for coming here. Anub and Waffles. And if you're watching VOD, VOD, thank you for that. What day is it? Yeah. I don't know if I've said anything about it. There might be an announcement, but it's not a super exciting one. But I realize I'm not sure if it can be announced, so I'm not going to say anything yet. And it's way in the future, like November. November-ish, November, December time period. But not super exciting. But I actually need to make a note out of that because I need to write something. Sorry, wait. There we go. Anything else I need to think of? I don't know. Like, work's going really great on porting, I must say. I don't have much more to say, but I am now at basically the final stage of. I have an integration of the DLC to do to make sure DLCs work correctly on an undisclosed platform. I accidentally pressed my volume button. And then lots of QA to make sure nothing is broken. But other than that, it's really quite cool. It works really well on this platform, so that's kind of neat. But there won't be any announcements anyway in that area, regardless of state, until it's ready. So that will be some time anyway. Yeah, I really wonder what I will do with these streams. Anyhow, that's for the future to ponder. I've been dragging it so far. Yeah, I think that's it. Time to find the button. Oh, could you not see? Wait. No, you could. Cool. All right. Food time. End broadcast. No. Yes. No. Wait. We have an ending screen. Bye.